not play. Ferrari boss doesn't want F1 to be like NASCAR. Ferrari boss Sergio Marchionne does not want to see Formula One go down NASCAR's path. Photo by LAT Photographic. When Ferrari threatens to leave Formula One, other teams take notice. Mercedes and Renault both made their feelings known about the 2021 engine regulations clear on Thursday, both saying that the changes would require a complete redesign at great expense. What both manufacturers have missed is that the FIA and Formula One management, FOM, plan to introduce a number of standardized parts. This means that research and development can be focused on much more specific areas rather than the package as a whole, but this is where Ferrari president Sergio Marchionne has his concerns. Liberty Media, the current owners of Formula One, has got a couple of good intentions in all of this, one of which is to reduce the cost of execution for the team, which I think is good, said Marchionne. There are a couple of things we done in number 39, necessarily agree with. One of which is the fact that somehow powertrain uniqueness is not going to be one of the drivers of distinctiveness of the participants and number 39, lineup. I would not countenance this going forward. The fact that we now appear to be at odds in terms of the strategic development of this thing, and we see the sport in 2021 taking on a different air, is going to force some decisions on the part of Ferrari. I understand that Liberty may have taken these into account in coming up with their views, but I think it needs to be absolutely clear that unless we find a set of circumstances, the results of which are beneficial to the maintenance of the brand, and the marketplace, and to the strengthening of the unique position for Ferrari, Ferrari will not play. Ferrari president Sergio Marchionne is threatening to pull Ferrari out of Formula One. The threat comes after new F1 owner Liberty Media announced plans to change the engine regulations beyond 2020. Ferrari has been part of Formula One since the 1950 Monaco Grand Prix and has 16 Constructors' Championships, 15 Drivers' Championships and 227 race wins to their name. Whatever way you slice it, Formula One needs Ferrari, but, as much as Marchionne acknowledges, Ferrari also needs Formula One. What I do know is that F1, has been part of our DNA since the day we were born. It and number 39, it's not as though we can define ourselves differently, Marchionne said. But if we change the sandbox to the point where it becomes an unrecognizable sandbox, I don't in number 39, want to play anymore. I don't in number 39, want to play NASCAR globally. I just don't in number 39, The comparison to NASCAR is a valid one. With many standardized parts and very little to differentiate the cars, NASCAR produces close racing, but as most people will be happy to admit, it does in number 39, quite push cutting-edge technology in the same way that Formula One does. Marchionne continued by saying, I'd feel like $1 million if I took Ferrari out of F1, because I am number 39, be working on an alternative strategy to try and replace it. A more rational one, too. It would be totally beneficial to the P&L, profits and losses. We would be celebrating here until the cows come home. On Tuesday, the F1 Strategy Group, which consists of the FIA and the 6 leading teams, will meet to discuss the engine regulation proposals. By Sam Hall. Formula One, Racing.